fuck? Was Rami not in custody here? He was processed. Okay, hold on. Yeah, he was processed. How was he processed? Wait, how did he get these charges still on his record? Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. State Marshal Richard Dawker.
Hello, this is Dr. Everett.
Sake. I didn't want to hear from you again.
I've got your test results back.
What test results?
I've got bad news.
What is it?
The test results came back positive.
For what?
Death.
What?
You're gonna die. You've got 3 days left to live.
3 days?
Matt Rhodes is already dead. I took his socks.
Dr. Everett. Bastard. Bastard. Craig's, thank you for the raid, buddy. I appreciate you. Welcome to the fucking madhouse, man. Welcome to the fucking madhouse. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this incident, I'll be honest. Huh. Hope you had a good stream, Daft. Sorry, we've been dropped with a lot of shit this morning. And we're trying to figure it out. What's this? Oh yeah, he got a lot of time from a lot of different shit. I don't know how we're gonna figure out who the fuck took a screenshot of this. I genuinely have no idea. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Yeah, I've genuinely no idea what we're gonna do here. It shows us the date it was created. Yeah, we've got nothing. We to OOC investigate who has a big ass monitor. Yeah, good call. Because it could literally be anybody in the PD. It could literally be anybody in the PD. Is there a judge around there? I went to search for a justice. It says just some dude. Hate to raid and run. Listen, I do all the time, buddy. Go for it, mate. Yeah, not a lot we can do here, I'll be honest. I think we're just gonna have to sit on it. And yeah, not a lot we can do right now. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it for now and try and think about it. I think trying to get in contact with the justice and see if we can get... I mean, I don't think we're gonna get any phone records. Because the issue is we don't know when that screenshot was sent. The only thing we can hope for is that Rami Al Rahman did have a subpoena. This is the only thing that's like, it's a shot in the dark. It's a complete shot in the dark. Let me put involved. Complete and utter shot in the dark. But on the... Okay, this isn't even the right one. Yep, so he wasn't tagged properly. Okay, it's still stupid. Why is this not searching subpoenas? Okay, you're a bastard. I'm just gonna look manually. Yeah, there was this Rami Al Rahman phone subpoena, like, all the way back here, and it was on the 26th of May. But it was only for the 21st to the 22nd. Now the issue is someone took the screenshot before the 13th, so the likelihood of them sending it within that 24-hour period is very slim. Very slim. So if we can get the records from this, and we might be able to get something from that time frame, like maybe, yeah, it's Sean, it's, I mean, actually we might be able to get these records already. If I go to, this was to do with the city council attack, right? City council shooting. In May. Council massacre investigation. Fuck. Okay, what's the actual report name? Shit, I don't have a fucking report number. Yeah, it's a coyote speeding, yeah. May. Hey, Maple.
Hey, Richard. Are you busy right now?
Not particularly, why?
Okay. Could myself and Etta have a conversation with you somewhere about some things that have happened tonight that I'm very angry about? Not with you, but just I want to make sure you're aware of it.
Sure. When do you want to meet?
I mean, wherever works for you. We're up at the house right now, but if you want to meet at like the marshal's building, we can go there. She'd rather not talk down here at the house.
Are you on duty at the minute or not?
No, I'm off duty.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll come pick me up and we'll drive. So actually no, I'll meet you at meet at the court center.
Court center? Okay.
All right, see you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, let me run and grab a snack really quick before this starts, and then we'll head over that way. Be 2 secs. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. This text message just seems so out of the blue. Especially after last time. Woo. Blue thing of 18 months. Yeah, will do. We'll have to find a new doctor. Mine quit. But I will get a checkup. If you want me to. You doing all right? All right. Just in case, sir. I was locked. Let's go. To the court center for tea, I assume. Okay, my fucking shit was not working then. I was trying to put my fucking speed limiter on and it wouldn't work. Maybe it did. Oh, it did work. It's just at the wrong speed there. I think isn't one of the best. I think the besties are in that building. Interesting. Some activity. I really want to go to that, but at the same time, I don't want to skip on the RP. So, fuck the haters. Let's go. The besties aren't going anywhere, man. I should retake the highway. Oh my god. Look what fucking call sign Piers has got. I was looking to see if Matt was on. He's got fucking 495. Oh my god. I won't go this way. 495 was Brian Knight's call sign. Are we gonna use this building? Are we going to use this building at some point? Seems weird that it's here and we're not gonna use it. When did that get there? It's been there since 1.0 launched, I think. All right. You're blind? Yeah, me too. It's my first playthrough. Which way am I going? I'll go this way. The joys of going the speed limit. I think we'll just follow this road all the way up and we should be good. Casino still doesn't open now. I need to talk to Angel about getting the warehouse as the upstairs. I think that'd be cool. Can you play your game? That's what I'm on about, yeah. But yeah, if we had like a warehouse as the upstairs of the marshal office, we could decorate it however we want. I don't think we're being tailed, so we should be all right. Hold on a sec. Corky's calling. Let's make sure everything's all right. Yeah, she's fine, but I think the car's leaking petrol, so that's not good. So I gotta go. It's parked on the drive right now, and Corky just took beans out, and like she said, she could see it dripping. Yeah, not good. A bit scary, man. A bit scary. You don't want to drive a car that's got some fucking petrol leak, because yeah, it's just dangerous, man. Yeah, the tank might be cracked, or the fuel line might be split or something. Anyway, I gotta go sort that out afterwards, after this conversation. I don't think it's working today, Chara. I'll sort it. Hello?
Hey, Richard.
Hi, Dad.
What's going on?
I wanted to let you know as well because of what happened with Etta earlier. Etta, can you tell him what happened, please?
I woke up to some text messages this morning.
Okay.
One was from Rue. That said fucking wow. And that's it. Around that same time, I had a text message from Ziggy asking if I was awake. I responded to both. Like, I said, what happened? What's wrong? Rue responded with, I think you would know very well. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, Rue, honey, what's wrong? I called her. She didn't answer. And then eventually she did call me. She was incredibly angry, speaking to me in a very terse and abrasive tone, practically spitting her words at me. And I was like, just talk to me and tell me what's wrong. You know, I was worried about her. And she was like, where are you? And I was like, well, I'm at home. You know, we can talk here. And at first she wanted to meet somewhere, and I was like, we always talk at home. Just come here and we'll talk it out. So then she's like, I'll be there, and hung up. When she got to the house, she walked in, and I asked her again, what's wrong? What happened? Are you okay? And she was like, can we get in the car and go for a drive? And I was just like, why? We can talk right here. I was like, I want you to tell me what's going on. And she was like, I'd rather talk in the car. Now, at this point, the way that she was speaking to me started making me feel uneasy. And the fact that she was insisting that we leave the house wasn't sitting well with me. But, you know, I trusted her, and I was like, okay, if that's going to make you feel better, then sure. So we get in the car, and I ask her again, what is wrong? Please just tell me already. And she starts asking me if I've been at the hospital lately. And I was like, well, I mean, I worked a shift like 3 days ago, but nothing since. And she was like, oh, really? And just the way that she spoke to me, it was just like, you know, like I said, she was just spitting her words at me. They were so filled with like malice and vitriol. I had no idea where it was coming from. She eventually drives to that bench with the little lamp post overlooking the cliff by the obstacle course up in Polito. And we get out, and we're standing next to one another, and finally she tells me. She's like, you know, this is where I talked to Flop after he got out of the ICU. And I was like, okay. I was like, so what happened? I was like, did something happen with him? And she was like, you know, he really needed his family after that. I was like, the whole reason he's still alive is because of his family. What's the point? I mean, what's your point? And she was like, so why am I hearing that you're running your mouth and talking shit about him? And I was like, excuse me? Apparently her reliable source, who she wouldn't tell me the name of, had told her that I said that Flop had given up on his family. And I said, I don't know who the fuck told you that, but they're a fucking liar, because I have never said that about my brother. And she, God, it went so fast now. It was just more of that, you know, she just kept barking at me, spitting the words at me, and I had had enough. And I bit back at her and I said, okay, first of all, you're going to remember who the fuck you're talking to. And you're going to pipe down and bring it down a notch. I have done nothing but love and support you since the day you walked into my home. And for you to come at me hot like this is inexcusable. So you need to dial it back and you need to speak to me in a civil and calm tone. And she said, this is me piped down. There was some more back and forth. She was insistent that her source wouldn't lie. And I told her that what was it? Something along the lines that, you know, after everything that I have done for her, that she would have the audacity to believe some irrelevant, no-name fuck who can't keep my name out of their fucking mouth, not giving me the benefit of the doubt, and then she brought you up. And I guess the two of you have had a conversation recently that didn't go well.
You could say that, yeah.
She, she said that you threatened her because you said that if an ADMC file crosses your desk, then you hope that she's not in the club. And that she took that as a threat. And I said, Rue, I said, you know, they have all told you from the beginning that they will do their job regardless of who they're chasing. And you understood that. And she goes, yeah. I said, that was him telling you that he's going to do his job and he hopes that you aren't in the club because he doesn't want to have to come after you. So it's not a threat, it's that he cares. And she got quiet and she stormed off. She's like, I need a minute. And she started walking down to the beach. She started kicking at a boulder nearby. I got on the phone with Sean to let him know, because I let him know where I was and what was happening. And then while I was on the phone with her, she pulled something out of the back of her jacket. And for a moment or two, I was actually scared that she was going to hurt me. Because it looked like for a moment, the thought actually crossed her mind. She kicked the boulder a couple more times and then put it back in her jacket pocket. She was too far away for me to see what it was exactly, but and then she continued to walk down the beach and out of sight. Left me standing in the rain by myself. And then, while I was on the phone, she texted me, call. Like I'm some kind of a dog, I guess. So I hung up with Sean and I called her. And she was a bit more calm, considering. Still not pleasant, but... And she said, apparently, I misheard what was said. I said, is that so? The person said that you said that Flop had given up on PD. And I said, yeah, that I did say.
Who did you say that to?
After thinking about it, I pretty much only said that to two people. I said it to Sean in one of our conversations at home. And I said it out loud at the hospital after I spoke to Flop when he told me that he had put in his 2 weeks notice. And Kizu was standing next to me. The one who is constantly coming to me. I have multiple text messages from her. You can confide in me. If there's anything that I can do for you, just let me know. I'm here for you.
I'm going to be honest, Richard. I am very angry with hearing everything that happened with her. Any sense of trust that was there with her from all the conversations we had about them doing their best to not hurt us with whatever they're doing flew out the window tonight because she misunderstood something. She pulled a weapon and made Etta question her safety over a misunderstanding, and I am not okay with that. The point where Etta didn't even want to go home because she didn't feel safe anymore. I am furious. I may not sound like it, but I am furious right now.
We were already considering buying another house, moving out. This just solidifies it. I can't live like this. Constantly questioning. They were so quick to just believe the worst in me.
After all of the opportunities we have tried to give them the benefit of the doubt over the last few months, and try and make some form of something work, to jump to these conclusions, to have the audacity to be mulling over pulling a weapon and doing something.
The way that she demanded I get in the car and drive off to that remote location away from the house, it with as angry as she was, it was like she was trying to intimidate me. And I think I caught her off guard whenever I bit back.
And I also wanted you to know, because she did bring you up with whatever conversation, and she accused you of threatening her. And if she accused you of threatening her, and she did that to Etta with a misunderstanding, I wanted to make sure that you were aware of it. I'm just as worried about your safety.
Rue was at the Marshall building talking about burning it down the other day.
Oh my god, she was talking.
It's not news to me, I'll be honest.
She was talking about burning down a building the other night too.
Yeah, and then we
I
had,
laughed it off, and I was like, honey, I was like, if you're gonna burn something, I was like, just make sure it's not an occupied building, please.
Yeah, it was a bit more complicated than that. I mean, we even had someone in the back lot possibly try to start a fire too, so that was after I told her that I sometimes sleep in there. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen, the ADMC, they've been poking the bear a lot. When it comes to the marshals, I've tried. The only thing we've done is have a conversation in that park on the corner. That's it. Everything else is on them. As for Bro, and that whole situation, it was Kiesel. I'm not gonna tell you how I know, but I know. I can tell you what I do know is that according to Philippa Cantor in a conversation I had last night, he's just very close with Ivy Grayson. Ivy Grayson being a member of ADMC.
Yeah, that much I know too. That's another reason why I suspect it was her. She's been very close to a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it doesn't. There's not a lot of doubt for me after you said this. And I also had a phone call with Kizu where she was cold, like icy cold, for no reason.
Huh.
I was calling her up about an investigation, mind you, but you didn't know that at the start of the conversation. And yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know if she knows, but I was one of the doctors who, well, I was the doctor who pushed for her suspension. When
suspension?
she was suspended for a few days, like a week or two ago, because she was ignoring doctor's orders after open heart surgery and going on duty and having seizures. And after a bunch of us came together, at least 3 or 4 doctors, I was like, no. I was like, if she can't take care of herself or won't take care of herself, then she has no business practicing medicine. And she should be suspended until she can get that through her thick skull. It was said by myself and a few the other doctors that she was being very attention-seeking in her behavior.
Petulant.
I can't help but, in a sense, yeah. Poor pity me. Yeah. Feel bad for me. I have all this stuff happening, even though I do the majority of it to myself. But if she found out from somebody that I was the one who pushed for her suspension, I could see her possibly doing this as a way to get back at me. Because, I mean, she's been texting me for... even as of 3 days ago when I was last on duty. Stay safe, and if you need anything, I'm a phone call away. You have helped me, so if there is anything I can do to help, let me know. And then when I confide in her, she turns around and spins it to try and, earn brownie points to drive a wedge between us and our family. I don't, and that's what I told Rue and Ziggy, both. These irrelevant, no-name fucks think that they have some kind of say in what happens in our family, thinks that they have some kind of omnipotent or omniscient fucking knowledge on what we're feeling and seeing and behaving. Like, these motherfuckers don't know us. Like Balto, just to name one of the many.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. He can literally jump off a fucking cliff.
Maybe not that much. But,
okay, well, sorry, I'm upset. He needs to go back to Colorado and take care of his family and quit worrying about ours. That's what he needs to do.
Balto doesn't matter. It's not worth even
I know,
talking,
I digress.
Yeah, as for the Rue situation,
it still stands.
I don't know. What does Jiggy say about it? Anything?
He was very quiet. He heard me out, though. He didn't come at me angry or accusatory at all. But then again, he also had already read my message that I had spoken to Rue and that apparently she had just misheard. But that
Yeah.
isn't to say that 19 hours ago, whenever I first got that text message, that they weren't all immediately assuming the worst of me.
If that was her reaction on something she misheard, I am worried as to what her reaction would be with something she didn't mishear, if it upset her in the same manner.
I mean,
Sure.
I can be emotional. Y'all know that. But my knee-jerk reaction when I'm upset like that isn't to pull a weapon and hurt somebody. It's to cry.
I think this is been in the cards since the Judas incident.
Yeah.
She showed her true
wanted-
colors.
And that's what I tried to tell you, Dad. I wanted so badly to try and be a good influence for her. To hope that I could love her enough
Change her.
to not even just to get her to think twice about her actions. That's all I meant to do that day.
Does Ziggy know that you about the weapon being pulled and that thing? That stuff? Do you know about that?
I can't remember if I mentioned it. But I did tell him that I was legitimately scared of her.
And flop too.
What flip was that?
No, I didn't have a very in-depth conversation with Flop. That's supposed to be tomorrow. But when I spoke to Ziggy, it was just me and Ziggy, and I don't know if I told him that part. Because he kept getting phone calls, so. But, I did tell him that I was legitimately afraid of her. And he didn't make any attempt to say she would never hurt you or anything like that. Now that I think about it. He just kept smoking a cigarette and staring out into the water, going,
Hmm.
At the end of it, he said that he loved me and that I'm still family. But I don't know if he actually meant it. I would hope. He tried to say that he wasn't making excuses for her behavior or how she reacted because I didn't deserve any of it. But he did try to explain that she was coming from a place of emotion and she was
That
being
emotion
protective of Flop.
could have led to something very bad.
Yeah, we know where Rue's emotions lead, don't we?
Like the rest of that group.
I just... Even now, there's a part of me that still doesn't want to give up. But I was legit scared that she was driving me out to a remote area to hurt me. For nothing. For literally nothing. Despite everything that I have done for her.
Rue has the love and dedication of her parents, her fathers, but when one of them is in a motor club that she is, and the other one seems to be on the path of crime, I fear she may be irredeemable.
I mean, I got a call that I think the day that Flop retired that he was seen with the group while they were cornering by another officer while I was on duty.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I've heard things too.
Have you talked to Flop, Dad?
He sent me a text a week after I got out of hospital. And we had a chat in Mirror Park. Me, him, and Matt. He said he's been trying to call me, but I don't think he had. This was after Maple texted me about... He did say that what you said was a lie, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you say?
He stood in front of the whole of Shift 3 during the meeting and said that he was enjoying his time away from PD, spending time with his family and with Richard.
What?
And so I was questioning that, and I asked Matt about it, and then I sent that also over to Richard afterward, because Matt said that that wasn't the case. But
I didn't mention your name, but he said whoever said that, whoever told you that is I think you said whoever said that is a fucking liar.
That is what he said in front of everybody.
And anyway, the conversation developed. It was mainly about him leaving the PD, which, you know, neither me nor Matt care much about as long as he's happy.
Right.
And then Matt had to go, and
I told him the same thing.
We talked a bit more, and he basically admitted to having plans on doing criminal activity. And I gave him the hard pill to swallow and said that if he wants to go down that route and be a cop that turns into a criminal, it doesn't end well. And I said I don't want him turning into another TJ Walker. Because look what happened to him. And he took that personally, and he stormed off. But I got a text from him today at the blue saying, hey, go make sure you get a checkup.